All right, let's get started. I'm in FBI Village and I'm playing basketball. It's really interesting here. What is that? Oh no, apparently a missile is flying towards my FBI Village. I need to find out what's going on there as soon as possible.
JJ, you already missed the missile. It must have just fallen on our village. Look at all the destruction because of you.
This can't be. I was watching everything carefully. You just distracted me, and I really didn't notice it flying. It's definitely my fault. Oh no, guys, I can't believe it. My village really suffered because of this. I'm even more to blame for this than the one who launched it.
So, we need to get rid of the fire as soon as possible. Protect the villagers and the police. We have to put out this whole fire and do everything we can.
That's why I'm leaving the FBI Village and I'm not coming back here. I need to pack all my things as quickly as possible before I leave. It looks like I'm going to get punished now. I really don't want to go to jail. I literally got distracted for a second and that's it. There was an explosion. I couldn't even think about it. This is really my only salvation and I hope that I can escape. Otherwise, things can only get worse. I really don't want to let it come to this, but apparently this is my fate. Of course, I'm to blame for all of this. We were attacked, but I was just sleeping at my post. Apparently, escape is my only way out. I need to build a safe FBI house and a secret base so that they won't find me right away. Okay, we're leaving here as quickly as possible so that they definitely don't catch up with me. I need to find a suitable place where I can build my house. It will really be the safest place and they won't be able to put me away. Of course, I don't want to leave FBI Village, but I don't really want to go to prison either. They'll find out that I'm guilty of all this and they'll put me in jail. That's why I need to get out of there as soon as possible. It will really help me and I'll be able to start a new life, build a new house, and do everything right. Great. I found a place where I'll build my new FBI house. Maybe I'll start growing later and it'll be a village. If you ask me where Mikey is, I'll tell you that he's in the military village. That's where he lives. That's why we don't really have much contact with him. But I think after that, we could really contact each other and help each other because he might have the same problems. What if he launched the missile? If Mikey launched that missile, he might get kicked out of the village too. Then I'll be mad at him, but there's nothing I can do. Maybe it was some kind of mistake and he's not to blame at all. In any case, I'll need to contact him and figure it all out. It'll be really cool. Only now we must bring the matter to the very end and decide everything here and now, because we simply will not have another option. You must understand this. Now I just need to build the foundation for the future house, put up the walls and so on, then I will deal with what is inside. This is really important. It is quiet here and no one should find me, but just building a house is not enough. It needs to be strengthened so that it can withstand any attack. The walls are ordinary for now, but I am already thinking about how to make them thicker. I want to use stone blocks and also add a layer of iron if I find it. This will help protect against explosions and other threats. What if someone wants to launch a missile at me again? I need to be careful and ready for anything. The most important thing is that I am not found. We also need to think about the roof. If there is an attack from the air, it must be strong. I will make it flat and add fortifications. It will be more reliable. The entrance to the house must also be protected. I'll put in a metal door. It's heavy and no one can just open it. If I find the materials, I'll make a back door. This is important in case I have to leave urgently. I also need to think about a surveillance system. So far, I only have regular windows. I'll make secret slots and install cameras if I find the equipment. This will help me know in advance if someone is approaching. There are so many different plans and I need to be prepared for everything. Okay, I need to prepare everything and really show you how I'm going to build the house from the inside, because from the outside, everything will be simple and clear.
Okay, friends. Hello, everyone. Today, I'll show you my military base. It's really amazing, and I really hope you like it. I've been serving here for several days now. I haven't figured everything out yet, but everything is moving towards me becoming the best soldier here. I definitely don't want to let my senior comrades down. JJ isn't here. He's in the FBI Village, and that doesn't stop us from being friends, even though we hardly communicate. We all have different tasks. I hope that very soon I'll be able to become an experienced military man, and then I'll really be able to teach everyone. I have something to teach, and everyone will want to become like me. I still need to gain a lot of experience for that. The soldiers are training, and I will need to too. But now I have an inspection of everything that is on the base. Our base really has everything we need so that we can fight. But now, I have a very important mission. We will have to really do something important so that I can understand how to really be a military man. Today, I have to learn how to launch missiles. I need to practice a little and send them to a safe place. As I was shown, there is definitely nothing complicated about it. I just need to follow the instructions, and this way I will do everything safely. It will be really cool. I will definitely be able to learn, and when necessary, I will launch them at our enemies. They will definitely all be amazed by our power because the military is the strongest and no one can stop us. The most important thing is to do everything slowly and not make mistakes because otherwise the missile will fly in the wrong direction. So I hope that I did everything correctly and our goal is just to learn. Stop! This launch shouldn't be happening. Something strange is happening. Maybe I pressed something wrong and the rocket started to launch a little early? I need to check everything on the computer. Oh no, friends. This is just awful. I made a mistake. According to the coordinates, it will fly straight to the FBI village of JJ. Won't be able to stop it anymore, much less shoot it down. This is just terrible. I thought I could handle all this. But apparently, they will be in terrible trouble now because the rocket can fall right there and explode violently. This is really not what we need now. This can really end badly because if I sent it, they will immediately look for me and throw me in jail. I don't really want to go to jail, even though I understand that I broke the rules. I acted really terribly, but as I already said, I am not going to jail. So I urgently need to run to my barracks and pack my things. I need to escape from the military village and leave it. Looks like I'll have to build myself a house somewhere else. No one can find out right away that I sent a missile straight to JJ Village. That way, I'll have time to escape and find a new place. In any case, I just have no other choice. I really broke a lot of rules, and then I'll be in a terrible situation. That's why I need to escape. Okay, I'll go as far away as I can, and I really hope I can find a place for a new house. That's my only option.
Finally, the house is standing. Everything is as I wanted. The walls are strong, the windows are at the right height, the roof doesn't leak, it's spacious inside. From the outside, it's like a real police station, almost a copy. Only now it's my personal refuge. No one will order me around here, no one will stand over my shoulder, no one will ask for reports while I throw the ball into the hoop. Everything is mine. The first thing I need to do is do everything near the entrance so that I can greet guests and it will be convenient for them too. I want to build a really interesting house, so it will take much more time. I hope that I will have time to build a good and high-quality house, because I always think that they can find me and put me in prison for my bad work. Not for survival, for myself. For my head, a recreation room. I decided to give it to the right part of the house, closer to the center, not too far from the kitchen, so that you can bring a snack without going outside. Here I will watch cartoons and relax after a hard day at work. I really need something like this in my conditions. There should be comfortable sofas here so that I can sit alone or even with a whole company. That's why there definitely shouldn't be any problems. This will be my favorite place because watching my favorite cartoons is really my main task. And of course, to make my FBI village. Now it's time for the interior design. I'll start with the kitchen. I can't do without it. I don't want to live in a mess, eat on the floor, and look for where I put the knife. It needs to be clear, understandable, and convenient. The kitchen will be in this corner, closer to the window, so that I can watch everything around. I found it along the way, cleaned it up a bit, and it's warm again. There's a countertop nearby. I knocked it together from oak boards. It turned out smooth, surprisingly. It will be a simple kitchen, but I will still cook my masterpieces here and eat them. Of course, there needs to be a comfortable table nearby. Of course, I plan to eat near the TV, but if there are guests, I'll need to meet them all and have a good talk. That's what the table is for. Now all that remains is to take care of my room, because I need somewhere to sleep and rest additionally. Well, and to store all my things. This also won't hurt, so I will do everything in another corner from the kitchen. It will be really convenient, and I will be able to constantly go to the kitchen without any problems. The most important thing is that no one interferes with us. It may be really hard, but we have to try to do something like this. I hope that we can solve all the problems here and now and start doing it without any difficulties. Now that the house is gradually filling up with the necessary zones, I'm starting to think about something more personal. After all, despite all this working atmosphere, comfort is also important. Also, you just need to make the house cozy so that I want to come back to it every time. I don't need a simple place. That's why I'm trying so hard on it. I'm even ready to put a carpet everywhere as long as it looks good. This is really very important. I want to have the best house. I wouldn't be ashamed to invite even Mikey to such a house. I think he would agree to my offer to create a village, because we have always been friends. We are not so lucky now. That's why we need to solve everything really quickly and to the very end. We must join forces. I hope that Mikey does not have any special problems and we will be able to meet him. He is my best friend, and if he has problems, I will be ready to accept him in my house. Of course, I myself am not in the best situation and I don't want to go out more than once, but I can't stay like this for long. I need to expand. That's why I'll have to work really hard and really do everything I can. It's really important and I believe in all of this. My house is only getting better and I'll be able to finish it very soon. If I do that, I'll definitely invite Mikey to come to me. But it seems to me that before I can say that the house is ready, I'll have to build myself some special games, like billiards or something. Then we'll have fun. But for now, I need to put carpets everywhere because they're really beautiful, and I need to decorate the outside of the house. That's a lot of different work. Think that it won't be long before my house is really ready. I'll be able to invite new villagers or police officers here. My idea is to create a village where there are no fights and prisoners can reform and live in a normal village. That's my plan. I'm sure Mikey agrees with me and would like something like this. That's why I'm putting so much effort into this now, because I want to decide everything here and now. The faster we build my house, the faster I'll call Mikey, and we'll join forces to build the best village in the world, which we'll even both manage. I just have a few more details to add, and then my house will really be the best I've ever made. It's really cool. Everything is well done, and for the most part, I can say that I like my house. It's still in the police style, but quite simple and nice. That's why I'll help everyone who wants to make another house in my village. Mikey and I will build and make really comfortable and cozy houses together so that everyone will like them. Everything inside the house is really good and the way I want it. That's why we can continue to do our best and improve our house. That's the most important thing. The sooner we do all this, the better it will be. I'm interested in working with all this and doing something really cool. I just want us to live in peace. I just have to do something on the outside, because the inside of the house is just perfect. It has everything you need for a good life. I still want to decorate everything on the outside and of course put up a fence so that some bandits don't climb into my house and I can notice them earlier. Of course, this will only be the first house in my village, but I will definitely do much more, and villagers from all villages will be able to come and live here. It will really be cool if Mikey and I can join forces and make the best village in the world. For some reason, I'm sure that we will succeed. If not, then we still need to try. This is a really good opportunity, and it seems to me that we should try. I want to solve everything here and now and just see it through to the end. This way we can win and, of course, show a decent level. Once I'm done with my house, I'll have to contact Mikey and invite him over. Maybe he'll want to build a house next to mine. That would be really cool because he's my best friend. I haven't seen him in a long time because we were in different villages. I do think he might have been partly to blame for me getting kicked out of the police village, but it was my decision to leave, and because I couldn't handle the job. There's not much work left, so once I'm done, it will be really easier for me. I'll definitely be able to invite Mikey here and celebrate the victory. I'm absolutely sure that we can build the best village together. We just need him to agree to it, and then we'll definitely be number one. Yoo-hoo, friends, we finally did it. We were able to finish building the police house. Now I'll live here. You won't believe it. Someone decided to build some kind of military house next to my house. Could it really be Mikey? It would be really cool if that's the case. Oh, if it's really Mikey, then I'm so lucky. I'll show him my house and he'll show me his, and we can choose the best one.
JJ, is that really you? I didn't think this was your house, but since we're neighbors, it's really cool. What happened to you?
I was supposed to destroy the missile that came to our village, but I didn't do it, and I decided to run away from there to build my own village.
Oh no, it was because of me that you got kicked out. I accidentally launched the missile and I got kicked out too because I would have been thrown in jail.
It's okay, Mikey. We had to go through that. It's nothing special, but we'll live here and now we can start our own village.
That's a really good idea. I wanted to suggest something like that to you too, so that we could start building one village together. That's really cool.
Let's have you show me your house, and then I'll show you mine. Then we can evaluate and continue to monitor all of this.
I have a completely ordinary barracks, nothing special. In any case, I need to improve my house and make it more beautiful.
I think it will suit the style of our village. I just have an FBI building and nothing special either, but all the villagers will have such a house.
In any case, if you are not angry with me, this is already a victory. I will have to go and see your house again to understand the level we need to strive for. We need to build our village as quickly as possible so that no one can come for us and imprison us. I am not going there and will fight.
I completely agree, but as I already said, my house is completely simple. There is nothing special or cool about it. Everyone will have such a house, and we will become the #1 village. It will be quite easy to do if you and I try and implement our idea with a combined village.
Yes, you and I can definitely reach any peak and see it through to the end. We must begin construction as soon as possible and recruit villagers to our village.
Then, Mikey, go back to your barracks and make some more barracks. Then we will do a survey and our friends will come to support us. It will be incredibly cool. Since Mikey liked everything, all my worries no longer count. We must improve our lives and, of course, defeat all those we left behind.
Let's definitely try to do this. But now we need to go our separate ways. We will each do our own thing.
Okay, friends, that's why we will say goodbye to you already. See you very soon. Bye, everyone.